Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, family. Welcome all. All is welcome. I just wanted to read a poem. Yeah, the poem is a poem that was written in 1987. It was written in 1987, and it's one of those poems that I had the privilege of writing because I was on I was on the committee, and it was a bunch of single mothers telling each other how they felt about the academic that was going on. Hey, hi, hey, hey. No ass. Oh, ooh, girl. Hold on. Pause. Pause. She hit me with the pause. Yeah. So we give you guys a minute or two to come in. I gotta multitask. I don't know. The internet's been kind of slow lately. It's been really slow. It's been really slow. But like I said, I just wanted to read. I'm not going to be on here too long. I just wanted to read you guys a poem that you sent me a little survey. Okay. All right. It's big, girl. It's big, girl. Okay. Feed her. Well, anybody else can feed her. I'm worried about that. So, okay. I'm listening too. All right. I'm gonna get to the point. Let me get to the point. And the point is, I'm gonna I'm gonna read this poem that me and approximately 10 other women, we came up with this from a conversation that we was having. We was having. Okay. It's called The Absentee Father. How are you? How are the kids, brother? Or don't you know? You say the last time you saw them was 2 years ago. You say their mothers and you don't get along. The real relationship seems to be all wrong. Well, that may be all quite and true, and perhaps there's no feeling between you two. But the children didn't fade away. Your blood flows through them each and every day. Now their mother may be doing the best she can, but it sure would be nice to see a man be a man. We are developing ourselves to be good women and mothers. Are you getting your program together? You two brothers, it's too late, many of you may say. Well, it's getting later, day after day. We as people have to let ourselves feel. Stop worshiping the plastic. Start recognizing the real. Your money is small and there are bills to pay. You have nothing to offer. Or should you just say, well, maybe, just maybe, there is something you can do. Rearrange the order of what's important to you. Now you say it's hard to care for number one. Well, sister has herself plus your daughter or your son. To clean the house, to clothe, to educate, and to feed, and there may be plenty that they're not getting that they're really what they really need. And even if they don't carry your name, They are your children just the same. It shouldn't take a stranger to remind you, and in some ways, to show you that you care. Now you say, that's there another woman in question. If you think it's a problem, then here's a suggestion. If the two of you are really uptight, she should be about wanting you to do what's right. Most women want a man who faces responsibilities that are his, calls his shows, and show a good man that he is. But if you continue to do as you do, your children will never forgive you. They will be forever your stranger to you. And one of these days, when you're old and alone, you'll want to see your kids who will be full grown. And you may not appreciate what you may find a person who has you neither in mind. In their heart, no. So just give a thought, my brother, and act while you can to be a concerned father, to be a positive black man. So me and approximately 10 other girls, we were all single mothers at the time when we wrote this poem. And it's like, it's still some part of a reflection of today, of our children growing up without their dad. It takes two to make them. You know, if we do as much as we can, and there are a lot of single fathers out there now as well. So we just want to try our best to keep our family tight. We need a mother and a father in our children's life. And, I could go on, but that's what I wanted to read this poem to you guys. We don't want any more about young men being absentee fathers. We don't want our young women being absentee mothers. I noticed that a lot of fathers are holding down that responsibility and they're not getting the praise that they deserve. But just think about it. At the end of the day, we mothers been through a lot of struggle, and we shouldn't have to call the fathers to check on his sons. It takes a man to raise a man, And I personally, I have two boys, and they had their father, was married, they had their father, but I taught them how to treat a woman. It's up to their father to teach them how to be a man. Okay? So, anybody have any? This is a really short live. I just wanted to read this poem that me and these ladies we wrote in 1987. We were all single mothers at the time. I wound up marrying my son's father, but we was all single mothers at the time we wrote this poem. King, and you know what? And you know what, King? That's something that the children will always remember. They know. Let me tell you, they know. Let me say hello to everybody. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate your thumbs up. They know who been doing who been ride or dying for them. You know what I'm saying? These fathers, yeah, it's about making the money, but at the same time, money can't raise the kids. Money can't raise the kids. The father goes to work, the mother goes to work. We have to leave our children in the care of strangers so we can make the money to keep a roof over their house, over their heads. And, some of the kids don't even appreciate it. Yeah, there's a lot of children that don't appreciate what their mother and father go through to keep a roof over their heads. And it's really hard. It's really hard to keep the family together, and that's what's up, King. I know you do because you are one of those strong black men. You know what I'm saying? You are one of those strong black men. And I'm quite sure that there's a lot of them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing any men. I'm not bashing any women. I know quite a few mothers that step out on their children and don't come back. Okay? Oh, Marquita. I love you, sis. Don't you make me cry. I love you, sis. Sugar love. You know, I love you, girl. I love y'all. I love y'all. Exactly. Exactly, King. You know, I mean, I was one of those mothers. I had to work. I did work. Um, and you know, my ex spouse at the time he worked. And we had see in '87, which is a different time, our families took care of our children. You know, my sister, I only had one sister. My sister took care of my son. My mom took care of my son while I worked. You know, they kept him till he was 5, 6 years old. You know, but when I had the second son, who they 10 years apart, I had to get a babysitter. And I got so lucky that one of the girls I watched grow up wound up, you know, I asked her, she was going to college and it's a quick story about her. And, you know, I said, well, oh, that's great. You in college? She said, yeah, I'm in college. I said, well, when you go to school? She's like, oh, at night, you know, 'cause I'm trying to find a job during the day. I'm like, well, how about babysitting for me? She was like, really? I love him. I was like, I know you do. You want to babysit him for me? She babysat my youngest son until he was 5 years old. She graduated from college and she gave me a ticket. I went to her graduation and I was like, oh no, you got all these brothers and sisters. They can go to your graduation. I'm good. You know, I love you. She said, excuse me, but you paid for my you paid my college tuition for me. And I was like, feel like a proud mother at that young of an age of a daughter graduating from college. And I went there, and you know, her mom wound up passing on a couple of years later from breast cancer, and you know, she had to raise our other little sister, who was always with us, you know, and my brothers, you know, so she had to grow up really fast, really fast. And you know, I love her to today. You know, I see her whenever I see her when I go to New York or whatever. You know, she doesn't have any children, and she took great care of my son. And you know, when you work in manual labor for a living, and you know, you don't have to worry about your children. You know, you get to get that money, you share that bag. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Quisha. But I just wanted to read that poem to you guys. You know, I was cleaning out some stuff. This poem was also in my yearbook. Yes, it is. It's also in my yearbook. Yes, I used to write poems. Okay. Yeah, I'll be poetry in motion. Yeah, I was all in love and all that stuff, and I used to write poems. And the reason why I wanted to I have a poem that I have in my head right now that I want to share with you guys, and it's called "Don't Change Me." Right? And I don't know, a couple of like last week, Maya Angelou came to me in my sleep, and I was like, why would she come and visit me? Like Maya Angelou came to me in my little dream that I had, and it was just I was like, she must really want me to get this poem that I have in my head out. And it's called "Don't Change Me." And I mean, I read it to myself in the mirror. I recited it straight off my head into the mirror in my bathroom, and I had to write it down. So I was like, you know, that's something. But this poem, like I said, it's in my yearbook, and it was written in 1987, like in December of '87. You know, I was part of an organization called Sisterhood of Black Single Parents, Black Single Mothers. It was mothers at the time because we had so many absentee fathers at that time. And the girls, we would provide shelter for them, and you know, 24-hour babysitting, for them to get their lives together, show them support, clothing, we donate clothing for them so they can go on their little job interviews, It was an organization founded by Miss Daphne Busby, and beautiful woman, and she helped all these kids in the neighborhood. You know, we just showing her some love. I don't know if she passed on or if she's still alive yet, but always keep her in my heart. You have good people in your life. It's awesome. But that's all I wanted to read to you guys. I'm not gonna hold you up because it's Friday night, and this fat girl. I'm breaking my little diet today. I ordered me some Dominoes, and it should be here very soon. I haven't been on much because I've been catching up with the grandson. That guy, he be busy, 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 busy. Well, I want to tell you guys, thank you guys for coming out, hanging out with me for this few minutes, and I want you to have a great weekend. And just live your life. Be prosperous. You know, do all those good things. All right, you guys. Love you much. My BK vibes.